Mr Speaker, the Albanese Labor government has shown disdain for the digital economy in its many aspects, but one of the most important is their conspicuous failure to deliver on the consumer data right, which was an important microeconomic reform initiated under the previous coalition government. The consumer data right allows consumers to safely share the data that businesses hold about them. It helps consumers compare between products and services to find offers that best meet their needs, and it encourages competition between providers, leading to more innovative products and services. It's an opt-in service, nobody's compelled to use it, and it is buttressed by strict privacy and security provisions. Now, the consumer data right already operates in the banking sector and the energy sector, thanks to the hard work and the heavy lifting done by the previous coalition government. So if you are a banking customer, and let's face it, just about every Australian is, you can use the consumer data right to find a bank with the product or service that best suits your needs. And you do that by authorising your data, showing your personal history of transactions, payments, receipts, to be made available to such banks as you authorise, and allow, in turn, it to be determined which bank has got the best product or service to meet your needs. We saw great value in the consumer data right. We invested $111.3 million to accelerate the rollout of it as part of our digital economy strategy. And according to a recent report by FinTech Australia and MasterCard, 99.7% of all bank accounts are connected to the consumer data right. Unfortunately, though, under this Labor government, the project has stalled, as the Mandarin, the online news publication, reported last year, quotes, reported last year that the Albanese government had quietly applied the handbrake to the expansion of the consumer data right and the plans to take it into the superannuation sector, the insurance sector and the telecommunications sector. Those plans, sadly, now on pause, even though the project received $88 million in the 2023-2024 federal budget. This is very disappointing, and as an insight into what is at stake, a report released earlier this year by Deloitte entitled Consumer Data Revolution: Empowering Australia's Future argues that the Australian economy would be $16.7 billion larger by 2043 if the consumer data right were to be expanded beyond the banking and energy sectors. The report also estimates that there would be 46,800 additional jobs generated due to the combined effect of greater competition and innovation by enabling cross-sector data sharing. Now, this poor performance by Labor is disappointing but not entirely surprising. This is, after all, a government that does not have a digital economy strategy. It does not have a minister for the digital economy. And nor is it entirely surprising that the minister with responsibility in this area is the deeply underwhelming Assistant Treasurer and Financial Services Minister, the member for Whitlam. He is not known for his passionate commitment to reform energy. In fact, just about every project he's involved in has hurdles and roadblocks, such as the Modernising Business Registers program, which he axed last year, a program which sought to save business owners time and money by consolidating a range of businesses and company registers. And the decision to abolish that program is very much to the detriment of Australia's much-needed digital transformation and our digital economy. Now, when he delivered his second reading speech last year for the Treasury Laws Amendment Consumer Data Right Bill, the member for Whitlam referred to the consumer data right as a game changer, and that is, in fact, an accurate statement of its potential. But has the potential been realised under this hapless and inept minister? Absolutely not. He's deployed all of his experience as a former trade union official, one of the many who infest the opposition benches. Indeed, one of so many who bring no relevant knowledge and familiarity with the kind of issues, the digital transformation issues that are so necessary to be pursued. And of course, it's perhaps not surprising that a survey of financial advisers last year found the member for Whitlam to be the worst performing minister out of the last 6 to hold the portfolio. So I say to this government, I say to the member for Whitlam, improve your dismal performance and get on with the digital transformation of our economy.